is Ariel, your favorite med student and fitness girly. If this isn't your first video, I bet you noticed that my background is a little bit different. Yes, I just moved into a 2-bedroom instead of a 1-bedroom. Apartment tour coming soon. The last video I posted was how much it costs to get ready for a conference in medical school. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch that right now and then come back to this one. I had a great time in St. Louis and I may have gotten just a little bit sick. I feel like the #1 reason why this conference is so important is because it is the largest gathering of minority students, pre-med students, doctors in the country, and it only happens once a year. It's harder and harder for people who look like me to get into medicine and to thrive and to succeed. So it's so nice to go to these conferences where everyone looks like you, everyone wants to help you, and everyone is there with the same mindset to increase the diversity within medicine. I feel like this conference for me this year was a little bit different just because I was really just doing a lot of just working, like transition meetings, meeting the past regional directors, going to the board of directors meetings, and just learning more about SNMA as an institution and like the behind the scenes work. I've got about an hour to get ready. Toss. I fucked my hair up. I don't know how I did this. It is time for us to put that on. Oogly boogly. Kylie Park, double spa.
Yeah, booty rockin' everywhere.
See you guys when I get home. Fit check for the day. Jumpsuit from TikTok shop. Jewelry from TikTok shop. Glasses from Firmoo. Shoes from Shein.
You can't see the shoes. Back up.
Shoes from Shein. So I had so many favorite parts of this conference. One of them definitely was my leadership panel. This was my first ever time being on like a panel for a national organization, and it was kind of intimidating. I was a little bit scared and I was like, what? Like y'all want me to be on your panel? But it was just so nice because I do feel like I have a lot to say and a lot to offer, and sometimes it's like it's nice to have a platform where I can spread like the knowledge to people who actually like want to receive it and want to listen. It was really nice. And then after, like, I met so many people and we stayed talking honestly way past time. Honestly, it was one of those things that reminds you like why you do what you do. Like medicine is so hard. Like, and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm someone who like never really struggled in school until med school. And then also like doing social media, there's that back of your mind thought like, oh, like, you know, this is relatively easier. I can make so much more money. Like I could just do social media forever. But then you forget that like we're needed. People who look like me in medicine are needed. And yes, technically, would it be an easier route, which I'm not even saying is easy because social media is still hard to do. Would it be more lucrative sooner to go full social media? Yes, but I personally don't feel like I was put on the earth to just do that. Like I feel like me being a doctor is what God wants for me and how he wants to use me to make a change in this world. I feel like social media is a platform to get what I'm doing out there, but I feel like I'm needed in the field of medicine. I feel like more people who look like this are needed in the field of medicine, and I want people who are watching this to not give up because we need you, especially now. I feel like I say this so many times, but I don't think people understand how much that we are needed, how much it matters for a patient to go into a room and see a doctor that looks just like them, how much it matters for a young woman, a young black woman, to be able to have an OB-GYN doctor who's also a young black woman and relate to them on that level. Being on that panel helped me kind of redefine my why and help me actually feel like that you are helping people and that you can make a difference and that what you say matters.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Patterson. I'm a 3rd year at the University of Central Florida College of Medicine, and a few of my key leadership roles at SNMA. So I started off as SNMA president at UCF, and then I went on to become Region 4 ARD, Associate Regional Director, and then now I'm the Region 4 director, well, starting on Sunday I will be. And then the other key role is I'm on the leadership for the student interest group for SNMA for physical medicine rehabilitation. I'm the sub-liaison.
There's actually a social media and medicine panel that was hosted by Dr. Fia, the dermatologist, and on the panel there was Dr. Joel, there was Med Mila, and there was Dr. Erica, and I feel like that was a session that I would rank really high up there as one of my favorite. I really liked that session because it gave me perspective into a world that I don't think that I had before. Because yes, I am in social media, but until now, like most of my social media experience has been like in the fitness community, and a lot of the things that I've done has been fitness related. So meeting doctor influencers and just seeing like how they use their platform to elevate their message and how they're using it to help the next generation, I was just like inspired. And it was just so nice knowing like how willing they are to help, how willing they were to talk to us and help us and give us advice and give out their personal information. I don't know, I just had, it was one of those sessions that was only an hour and a half, but I swear to God, I was probably there for like 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Like I was there for quite some time. And I don't regret any of it. Like I think I missed lunch. I think I skipped lunch for that session. The final top 3 moment was my regional director transition meeting, actually. All of the current RDs that are like graduating and leaving had a transition meeting with the new incoming regional directors, and then some of the kind of like alumni of SNMA who have been regional directors in the past or national presidents in the past that kind of help, orient us and give us some advice in how to help, our regions. And I feel like I didn't know much about like the organizational aspects of SNMA coming into medical school, and especially being in such a small chapter of my school, me being the only Black woman, only 2 other men, very small chapter. You don't really get an insight into like the regional level and the national level unless you seek it out, and you also don't really understand like how deep SNMA runs or like what it can do for you or what it can do for its students. And I feel like being able to talk to people who did this 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 25 years ago, and just getting all of that advice and just seeing like that we're not alone, like it was so helpful. I know myself included, like there's a lot of med students where we talk to like current doctors or attendings, and I'm like, or like, you can't really relate to us because like what is happening now is not what was happening then. Like what you guys had to deal with was not what we had to deal with, and vice versa. And it's like sometimes there's a little bit of a disconnect between the current med students and baby doctors than like the attendings and people who have been doctors for a while. So it was really nice to hear like people who have been in our position many years ago, and seeing like that this organization has done so much to them and is so important to them that they come back year after year after year for 60, 40, 50 years. And then it was so nice being able to end the conference on such a high note with the board of directors meeting and being sworn in as a regional director. I honestly didn't think that I was gonna cry, but I'm a sympathetic crier. So if someone else cries, I'm gonna cry. And my outgoing RD, Courtney Maddox, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to cry right now. What the fuck is going on? She started like crying in the meeting, and like I just got so emotional again because like I just feel like SNMA gave me a family in med school when I felt like I didn't have one. Oh God. Cut this shit. And just like seeing like the impact that it's made on her life and everyone else's life, and like me, I just feel so like grateful to even, oh my God. I just feel so grateful to have the opportunity to serve my region, like to serve Region 4, to serve my pre-med students and my med students, and just help us get to where we want to be, because I'm so passionate about this. Like I truly believe that like we need more representation. We need to feel like we belong here, and we need to like help each other out, bro. Like, oh, okay. Anyways, I could probably talk about SNMA and AMEC and my whole experience and all of my friends and everything for hours. So I am going to stop here, and I'm going to say, if you guys have any questions about pre-med stuff, anything about medical school, anything about SNMA, feel free to comment below, DM me on Instagram, TikTok. I respond, okay? I text back. I'm honestly pretty obnoxious, so don't text me if you don't want to be calling. I might FaceTime you. But that is all that I have for this video today. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this one. And as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.